We are in Marcello Cooking Studio, and today we're going to make a few recipes made with my passata of tomato. Passata of tomato is basically a tomato puree that has no condiments inside. It's completely pure with just a pinch of sea salt. And then with this passata, we're going to make different sauce that you can use it. So every one of these recipe will contain this passata of terresole, my brand of tomato puree, and I have the recipe right attached to the bottle. Okay, now this is just a suggestion of a recipe, but you can make all kind of recipe utilizing this puree. In 4 minutes you can obtain almost all the sauce that you want. Okay, and let's see what happened. So we're going to cook the pasta. We have different shape of pasta, the paccheri, the trofie, the calamarata, the spaghetti with peperoncino, the maccheroni calabrese. Okay, but today we're going to use the tagliolini. So we're going to use one pasta, and then we're going to serve it with all different sauces, but you can use all kind of a shape of a pasta. Okay, so let's see what happened. Let's cook the pasta. I'm gonna make a few recipes. So and now let's make the recipe. So we can use any one of my olive oil, the Posterino organic light, the Posterino medium, the Olea Leccino from Terre Sacre, and the Ortice. Okay, any one of these oil can be used to make any recipe. So we're probably going to use all 4 of them, one for each recipe. Okay, we got the tomato, we got the onions, we got some parmesan. Okay, so let's see what kind of recipe we can make it. Now we're going to make a puttanesca sauce by utilizing the little cherry tomatoes, some capers, black olive, some chives, and some anchovies. We're going to take some extra virgin olive oil. Okay, in this case here is the Posterino organic extra virgin olive oil. We're going to put a cloves of garlic. I'm going to shut it off the flame, and I'm going to add the cherry tomatoes, the capers, the black olive, and the anchovies. Try to smash everything together. I'm going to add a little bit of peperoncino in it, a little spicy. Alright, and then we're going to add, for an appetizer, not even a scoop of tomato. This is my passata of terresole. So we're mixing it up a little bit like this. We're getting a little flavor. Okay, we add a pinch of black pepper as well, a little bit of oregano, and I'm not putting any salt at all because the capers and the black olives and the anchovies are salty. Okay, so now I'm taking the pasta like that. I'm adding a little bit of extra virgin olive oil inside, just a little bit, and then a little bit of chives. Mixing everything together, and your appetizer pasta puttanesca is made. You can use spaghetti, linguini, or you can use my Terre du Sole brand of tagliolini. Okay, now we're going to make an eggplant sauce, and then we're going to use my second extra virgin olive oil, Posterino. Okay, and this is a medium flavor. This time we're going to use some onions. Okay, and we're gonna stir fry the onions for like a minute. These onions are still frying. Now I'm gonna take some fried eggplant. This is pieces of eggplant that you fry. You cut it into little cubes, okay? Then you put in flour. Well, actually, you put salt, pepper. You put in a little colander. You let some of the bitter goes away, and then you flour, and then you fry it, and then you put it together with the onion. What I like to do, I like to add also a pinch of salt and a little bit of black pepper here, like that. And then, before I put the tomato, I like to put some water over the pasta. Okay? And then, also a scoop of tomato. Okay? Just like that. Okay? We try to cook together. There. I put a pinch of salt, a little bit of oregano, and some fresh basil. Okay, you simmer it for like a minute. Delicious. So now we take in the pasta. We plop it in here. Same thing as before. We add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. In this case here, we can also add some pecorino. Then you mix it again all together. In these dishes you can also use ricotta salata, and then here you got the famous pasta alla norma. Buon appetito. Okay, so now we're going to do a seafood dish. So basically we're going to use the leccino olea, extra virgin olive oil olea from my region, Terre Sacre. Okay, and this is the beginning of any marinara sauce. So if you want to do just a marinara sauce, the only thing you have to do is put the garlic with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and then you put your mussels, okay, and then your tomato, and then you become a marinara sauce. Remember, to make a marinara sauce you always need to have some seafood in it, otherwise you have a tomato basil sauce. So the garlic is getting a little bit golden, so I'm going to shut it off, and I'm going to put some scallops here, a shrimp, and then some mussels, little clams as well. Okay, so I put back the fire on, low flame, and then what we do, we can cook all this seafood. You cook everything for a couple minutes until the mussels opens up. You take some red pepper in. Now we're taking some calamari, a little bit of cherry tomato. Okay, everything is cooked nicely. See how beautiful it is. So now let's say we wanted to do these with just a white without using the tomato. It's enough that we put the pasta in, okay, and we mix it together, okay, and then you got yourself a pasta with white clam sauce or pasta with seafood white, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to add a little bit of white wine. Okay, to let everything evaporating. Okay, until the wine gets evaporating a little bit. Okay, and then again, we're gonna put a scoop of tomato. And now you have the red sauce together with a little bit of fish stock in it, or just water. All right. You let it simmer everything for like 3 or 4 minutes. You add a little bit of oregano. You add a little bit of salt. Okay. You add a little bit of red pepper. Okay. And if you want a little bit of parsley or chive. So everything is cooked nicely. Looks beautiful. Okay, so now you can serve these with crostini bread. Okay, beautiful. Okay. The only thing you have to do is make sure that the scallops are cooked. The mussels usually cooks very quick. The calamari too. Okay, and now, like I said, we always taste it. It's delicious. So now you take in the pasta. All right. Beautiful pasta with seafood red. Okay. Buon appetito.